Boys swimming returns after the holiday break, with Dupage Valley looking to start the new year in the win column. The Mustangs host Dupage Valley, who's looking powerful heading towards the postseason. The day begins with a 200-yard medley relay as 3 Wildcat teams take on 2 Mustang teams. The outcome is the Lane 4 squad of Jackson Wagoner, Gabriel Wu, Braden Muir, and Brian Dillon slashing the competition with a 1 minute and 45.23 second time. Next up is the first individual match of the day, the 200-yard freestyle race. The 3 Wildcat swimmers, Theodore Ewan, Declan Puich, and Charlie Wallen, would duke it out for the win, going neck and neck to the end of the race. Puich in lane 4 gets the win with an overall time of 1 minute and 56.57 seconds. Up next in the 200-yard IM, the Wildcats would continue their dominant start over the Mustangs. This time it's Muir picking up his second overall win on the day with a time of 2 minutes and 7.69 seconds. Dupage Valley ends with all 4 swimmers finishing in the top 4. A little later in the 100-yard freestyle race, it would be a close battle down to the wire between Mattia and Nikwa. Wu prevails for his second win of the day by just 1.14 seconds over Mustang Alex Liu. Later in the 100-yard backstroke event, Nikwa would virtually seal the deal as Wagoner blisters away at lightning speed, winning the race with an overall time of 57.75 seconds, 11 seconds ahead of second place Owen Simpkins of Mattia. The Wildcats walk away with a dominant 134-32 win over the Mustangs, and they start off 2024 with a DVCW.
I think our team has a lot of depth. We have a really strong freshman and sophomore class, so I'm just really excited for the future of Dupage Valley.
I was just really tired the whole time, especially on the IM towards the end, because I had to practice this morning and we've been training hard the whole week, and all winter break. Winter training is really tough. So I was just trying to make sure that I kept going, didn't give up, and raced till the end basically.
It's homecoming week for District 203 as Naperville North girls swimming host Naperville Central in a key DVC matchup. The Redhawks enter the season 1-1 in conference play after losing last week to Dupage Valley at home and now travel on the road for the first time this year. This match also features the presentation of the Cal's Angels fundraiser, dedicated to providing cancer research and fundraising led by the Redhawk and Husky team captains. We start off with the 200-yard medley relay as 2 groups of Central swimmers take on 4 North groups. The Redhawks would put up a challenge being outmanned, but their efforts are just short as the North group of Abby Papazny, Tasha Mentel, Malika Putakam, and Payne Schreier win with a time of 1 minute 52.68. First individual race of the day sees 7 swimmers go head-to-head in the 200-yard freestyle race. The Huskies continue their hot start in this match as Papazny gets an individual win to go with her relay win, edging out Avery Meisenheimer from Central by 2 seconds. The Redhawks would begin to piece it together in the 200-yard IM. A field of 5 makes up the race as Natalie Vogel gets things rolling for Central, as she outswims Jules Swatland by a little over a second, picking up the individual win. The swim of good fortune would continue for Central in the 50-yard freestyle. A full pool of 8 swimmers would compete, but 6 of them would watch Lauren Eschmeyer outswim teammate Alexa Goldstone by .06 to give Central another win. Things pick up later with the 100-yard freestyle. Another nail-biting finish between Central teammates takes place as Lane 2 stays on top with Yin and Zhu nosing out Goldstone by just .08 for another Redhawk match win. Now on to the longest race of the day, the 500-yard freestyle. Naperville Central continues its strong stretch as Avery Meisenheimer gets redemption as she outpaces the competition by 6 seconds, giving another win for the Redhawks. Payne Schreier is North's top finisher in 3rd place. Back to the relays we go with the 200-yard freestyle relay. This would come down to the wire between North in lane 3 and Central in lane 4 in the closest finish of the match, but in the end, the Red Hawk quad of Eschmeyer, Vogel, Goldstone, and Lily Gia beats out the Huskies by just 0.05 seconds. Now back to the individuals with the 100-yard backstroke. North looks to get back in the conversations as Pobosny goes neck and neck with Zhu, trying to get the point, but in the end, Zhu gets the better of Pobosny and wins by just 0.12 seconds for another Red Hawk triumph. After some more back and forth, Naperville Central gets the crosstown win with a 127-75 showing over Naperville North, improving to 2-1 on the season.
I think just keeping up our energy, like obviously we like to have fun, we did a big dance, so like just keeping up our energy, keeping team chemistry good, and just like working hard at practice, bringing good vibes, I think we'll be doing really well at the end of the season. It felt really good to support such an important organization and just to give back to our community and show our support with Central and that we're really united in this issue and that we just want to show our love to all the kids fighting pediatric cancer.
Neuqua Valley Boys Swimming is on the road for their last DVC meet of the regular season, taking on Naperville North. The Wildcats are coming off a conference win over DeKalb last week, while the Huskies are coming off a tri-meet win over Bennett and Metea Valley and a head-to-head victory over Waubonsee Valley. A win for either team will help get a leg up for the upcoming conference tournament. Let's dive right into the action with the 200-yard medley relay. 4 Wildcat teams are taking on 3 Husky teams. The race would come down to the A teams for both Neuqua in lane 4 and North in lane 5. In a neck-and-neck battle to the finish, it is the Huskies who strike first, as the team of Hudson Lubinsky, Joshua Liu, Alan Zhu, and Max Fedorovsky claim victory over Neuqua by just 0.05 seconds. Next up is the first individual race of the night with the 200-yard freestyle. The race features 4 individual Wildcats taking on 3 individual Husky swimmers. This time the Wildcats strike big with Jack Vastabend in lane 6 cruising to a nearly 2-second win over Husky Kevin Chen. Chen narrowly beats out Neuqua's Ali Hassanian in 3rd and Patrick Zhu in 4th. The third race is our third 200-yard event in the individual medley. The Wildcats go back-to-back as freshman Blake Torpy holds off a hard-charging Fedorovsky in the final 25 meters, finishing with a first-place time of 2 minutes, 33 seconds. Neuqua's Jack Langan takes 3rd to give the Wildcats the early edge. On to our shortest race of the day in the 50-yard freestyle. The race is also the closest of the day, with Arun Kara of Neuqua Valley and Hudson Lubinsky of North charging hard at the front. In a down-to-the-wire finish, Lubinsky edges Kara by just 0.03 seconds to get North back in the race. All smiles from the Huskies as we go into the break. After the break, swimmers jump back into action with the 100-yard butterfly. The photo finishes continue, this time between Wildcat teammates Jack Langan and Peter Carroll. The final result is a difference of 0.09 seconds between them. Langan gets to the wall first with a time of 53.41. In the 100-yard freestyle, the Huskies pull closer with a win from Joshua Liu with a time of 49.09, just ahead of Wildcats Jackson Wagner and Luke Oiker. Wagner goes on to win the 100-yard backstroke later in the meet. Let's leapfrog ahead to our longest race of the day, the 500-yard freestyle. The race starts with Neuqua's Arun Kara showing his ability to handle short and long-distance swims, jumping out in front. Midway through, he is overtaken by teammate Jack Vastabend. It looks like Vastabend will take the win, but heading towards the final stretch, Kara swims past him and doesn't look back, as the Wildcat wins with a time of 4 minutes and 51.5 seconds. Neuqua takes a sweep of the top 3 with Philip Song in 3rd. Moving back to our shorter races with the 100-yard breaststroke. The Neuqua dominance in the second half continues with another sweep of the top 3. This time, Braden Muir swims his way to another individual win for Neuqua with a time of 1 minute and 1.06 seconds. He beats teammates Philip Song and Jaden Mui. That helps guide Neuqua Valley to a 113-72 win over Naperville North to wrap up their DVC regular season. Next week, North travels to face Naperville Central on Tuesday before both teams compete in the Mattia Invite next Saturday.
I think we've just had pretty good practices. We've been working hard, been working on my underwaters, working on my strokes, getting ready for the end of the year. We had a good morning practice this morning, which got me ready for the 2 a.m., so that was good. And then the 100 back was good. Those underwaters I worked pretty well, so that was well, so yeah.
We work really hard as a team. I think in practice we've been working really hard with the drags, and we got some heavy drags. We're doing great in the meets that we've been having so far. I think come taper time and state time, I think that we're going to be a great team, and I think we're going to be competitive.